Right. Hello, my name is Michaela. I will be your therapist for today. I am hoping that you like me enough that you'll come back to see me. Um, what is your name?
Ronnie.
Ronnie, and what are you here for?
I've been having a lot of thoughts about the war I was in.
About the war that you were in?
Yes, I'm having a lot of stress, from it.
Okay, well, it's nice to meet you, Ronnie. I hope that we can get to that later. First, I'm going to introduce kind of what this session is going to look like. So, this will last about 30 minutes. Generally, today is just a meet and greet. I'm just introducing myself, getting to know you, and trying to figure out how to move forward in your therapy. Um, so, the purpose of this meeting is just to get to know each other and kind of get a feel for what the future holds, what this is going to start looking like. Some of our policies will be going over some boundaries that I have set in place for our therapy sessions. Um, we're going to talk more about the procedures that the agency is later. I have to get that sorted out with the agency, and then we'll go over the paperwork and kind of let you know more about the boundaries, what consent is. Do you know what consent is?
No.
Okay, so it's basically you can tell me whatever you want within certain boundaries, which means that you can tell me anything and feel safe, but there are certain things that I have to tell. So, like if you're going to hurt someone, or if you're hurting yourself, or if you're thinking about committing suicide, things like that, that endanger yourself or others, I have to report that. But anything other than that, you should feel free to tell me. It won't leave this session. Um, so just feel free and comfortable to talk about that stuff. So you said that you were here because you're having issues with the.
But with the Vietnam War,
Okay. So what kind of issues are you having?
I keep on thinking of the stuff that happened over there. With, you know,
Okay.
the small kids that was fighting us, and we had to fight back. And,
Okay.
that's a big issue too.
Okay. So from what I'm hearing, you're saying it's the children mostly that has affected you.
Yes, because they would have them where they'd have bombs around them, and they'd come walking towards us, and we didn't have no choice
Oh wow.
to do what we had to do.
Yeah, I'm so sorry to hear that. How is this affecting your everyday life?
It's mostly more towards the evening time when I'm just up in my room thinking about stuff.
Okay, so it just stays in your mind.
hmm
Has this been happening since you've been out, or is this recent?
Um, Started maybe about 2 or 3 years ago.
Okay. Did anything specific happen 2 or 3 years ago that might have stressed this?
Well, they had something on TV about Vietnam,
Oh, okay.
and I think that got it. And there was a movie about Vietnam that came out, and I watched it, and then
Okay.
that brought back all the thoughts,
A lot of okay.
everything that happened over there.
Okay. Yeah, I can understand that. That's a very big thing. That's a very big part of your life. So it's understandable that certain things may trigger those memories. So what have you done to try to solve these issues? Have you done anything?
Done a lot of praying,
Okay.
and it's helping. It seems like it's slowly going away. I just have the flashbacks and
Okay.
stuff.
So your religiousness helps a lot.
Mm.
Okay. Um, and I'm getting the sense that a lot of these memories seem to be negative. Are there any happy memories about your time?
Yeah, there's a lot of happy ones. But with all my friends and all that, but then I start thinking I've had some of my friends shot right by the side of me,
Right.
and just think about that stuff
Right.
a lot.
Right. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, that I was spared, and there was a
Okay.
reason for it. I don't
So
know
you're-
what the reason is yet.
So you're feeling a lot of survivor's guilt.
Yeah.
Okay. So has this affected anyone else in your life? These issues that have been happening the last couple years?
No,
No, just you? All right.
because I usually don't talk about Vietnam to nobody.
Okay. So you don't like to open up very frequently.
No, not a lot.
Okay.
But
So would you say that if you felt the need to open up, do you feel like you have the support in your environment for that?
yes,
You do? Who would you say supports you? Is it a lot of interactions with your family or friends?
my family in Ohio, because my sister's husband, he was in Vietnam also.
Okay.
Me and him just talks sometimes. I help him, he helps me.
Yeah, because they understand more of what you're going through.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, matter of fact, when I was leaving Vietnam, waiting on the plane to unload, he got off the plane.
Oh, wow,
That
really?
was weird. Yeah, I met him over there.
Oh wow, that is crazy.
That don't
is very
happen that
crazy.
much.
That's
No,
very
he
crazy.
hollered at me and I went, what? I just said, I'm leaving. I'll see you in a year.
Okay. Well, I feel like we're getting a really good sense of what the sessions will be like. Is there anything that you would suggest that you think you could do? Because I'm just here for your support. I want
Mhm.
you to tell me how you want to proceed.
I would just let you know stuff that happened over there, and the way I'm understanding it, it'd just be between you and me.
Okay,
It
so you
wouldn't
just
be-
kind of want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay. So one thing that I would like to try, because our meeting is going to end in about 5 minutes. I know it seems so quick, but trust me, we'll meet again. As long as you're okay with it. I would love to see you probably next week, because I have an assignment for you. If you can and think you can do it, I would like you to get a journal and just write one thing a day, one good memory about what happened to your experience over there.
Okay.
And then in a separate column, I want you to write one thing that also bothers you that day. So
Okay.
a stressor and something that is good.
Okay.
So I want to see 2 things daily if you can. So we're going to meet next week and see how you did with that, if you liked it, if you didn't like it, if it helped. But I think this meeting went really well. From my understanding, it seems like you have a sort of a PTSD from your time over there, which is
VA told me I had that, so.
Yeah, it's just a stress disorder. It doesn't have to be a really negative thing. It just means that a lot of these experiences were bad, and there are certain things that stress you about this experience. And I would like to work with you through those and help you get to a point in your life where you're not having horrible flashbacks. And
I would really appreciate that.
yeah, well, that is what I'm here for.
Okay.
So that is what I want you to do for our next session, and then hopefully we can get you to that point. Was there any feedback that you have for me?
No. You seem to be, very nice and understanding my problems.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And do you have any questions for me?
We'll just meet, just me and you, not other people or nothing.
Correct. This is not a group atmosphere. It's just going to be individual. I didn't go over everything that you need to know, but this is just an introduction. When we meet next week, I'll hopefully get that assignment back from you, and then we'll go over more about my policies, my regulations, and then I'll have you sign a consent form that just says that you agree with those boundaries. And then other than that, we'll be set to go.
Okay. All right.
All right. Well, it was nice to meet you.
About the same time?
Yep. Same time, same date, whatever works best for you.
Okay. And if I can't make it on that date, I'll call you.
Yes. Yeah. That would be perfect.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
It was nice to meet you, Ronnie.
You too.